So here we have the Ford Focus Titanium X on a 17 plate, and we'll start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see that it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So as we approach the back of the car, you'll see we've got reversing sensors. This car's also got reversing camera. There's plenty of room inside the boot, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see that it's in fantastic condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. You get full leather seats. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left hand side we have the rev counter, and on the right hand side the speedometer. In the middle at the bottom you can see the fuel gauge and coolant temperature gauge, and then above that the total miles on this car, which are 13,656. You can change the trip computer information by pressing buttons on the steering wheel for various different bits of information, all the way back round to the beginning again, which is the digital readout for the speedometer. And those buttons I was pressing are these ones on the left, beneath which we've got cruise control and speed limiter. And then over on the right hand side we've got stereo controls as well as voice activation for the phone. So hit that button, ask it to dial anyone in your contacts list, and it can do that for you without you having to take your phone from your bag or pocket. That is, of course, once you've paired the phone, and that is done on the central screen just here. So before we come back to the phone, you can see that this car's got satellite navigation. There's a full video showing how that works on our website. In terms of connecting a phone,
search for your vehicle on your device and select it once it is found.
I was going to say, you just hit that box and follow the instructions on screen. It's very easy to do. In terms of music, there's plenty of ways to listen to that. We've got AM, FM and DAB digital radio, a CD player. You can also stream music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio, and there's a couple of USB inputs as well. So if you connect up a device via USB, you'll get extra boxes appear here for those devices. And we have a reversing camera on this car. Full colour camera with guidelines showing you where the car is headed in relation to the image that you see behind you. Working our way down from that, we've got the CD player and then dual zone climate control. So you can adjust the temperature on the passenger side, the driver's side, fan speed up and down. Hit that button to turn the air conditioning on, or hit auto, and the car will maintain those temperatures for you by taking control of the fan speed itself, and you can override that whenever you wish to. We've also got a proper heated front screen, heated rear screen. Driver seat is heated, 3 different heat settings on that, and the same with the passenger seat. We then have a USB input, 12-volt charging socket, the 6-speed manual gearbox, and then we have these 3 buttons to the right hand side of that. So this car's got a stop and start, which means it's designed to cut out in traffic when you're stationary to save you fuel. That button turns that system off. This button will turn on the front parking sensors. The rear ones come on as soon as you put it in reverse. And this is for the autonomous parking. So there's a video on this, or a couple of videos in fact, on our website and our Facebook page showing how this works. But essentially the car is able to parallel park and perpendicular park itself by taking full control of the steering, and all you have to do is accelerate, brake when the car tells you to. So really, really clever system, well worth watching those videos. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. I'd love to hear from you soon.